evening and welcome to Eagle Eye News at 6. I'm Michaela Kirsch.
And I'm Mari Horsey. Auburn saw a decrease in reported COVID cases last week, with the number of positive COVID-19 cases for Auburn University totaling of 108. The cumulative amount for the university is now 1,490. Lee County has 93 new cases in the last 7 days, with 49 confirmed deaths. The total amount for the county now stands at 3,622 as of September 15th.
If you have or suspect that you have COVID-19, please self-report and contact the Resource Center. They can be contacted at 334-844-6000, as well as by email at covidresourcecenter@auburn.edu.
As we continue to navigate the COVID-19 pandemic, the university has been having a difficult time getting Greek life organizations to cooperate with new safety regulations. Eagle Eye's A.J. Rivera sat down with Bobby Woodard to talk about how the university is handling the spread of the virus and getting organizations to follow the rules.
As we had a call, I don't know, about 7 o'clock that night before it went out to discuss the situation, and that there was a timely warning necessary to send out, and we sent that out. So we are investigating that. The local law enforcement, Auburn PD, as well as our Greek Life Office and Student Conduct are investigating that organization for that, and some of the people possibly in the organization. And as you may or may not know, we have a couple organizations currently that are on cease and desist, because we're doing investigations into them. And that's where the consequences come from as they go to the IFC court. And then again, if it isn't an organizational case and it turns into a personal case, that means if there's 1 or 2 people responsible versus the whole organization, they'll also go through student code of conduct.
We reached out to Greek Life about these issues, and they declined to comment.
Through the COVID-19 pandemic, the Auburn University Campus Food Pantry continues to help Auburn students in need. The pantry was started in the spring of 2012 with the goal of providing non-perishable food items to aid Auburn University students struggling with food insecurity. Because this is a hard time for everyone right now, students who use the campus food pantry are not required to verify their financial need. They trust that students will use the pantry only when they have a need for it.
The pantry asks that students fill out a one-time application before their first visit to the campus food pantry and a weekly food preference form so that their needs can be accurately met. This data will be used to ensure that they provide the best possible services to each student. Use of the campus food pantry will not become part of the student's record, nor will the student's information be shared outside the Auburn Cares office. To make an appointment to access the campus food pantry, you can contact Auburn Cares at auburn.edu or by calling 334-844-1305.
Lockers aren't just for gyms and school hallways anymore. Amid the COVID-19 pandemic, Auburn University is employing lockers for food delivery as a part of their new dining safety measures.
This semester is different than any semester we've ever had. Clearly, that's for everybody. We've taken some extraordinary measures to make sure that we can still do what we do. I mean, the most important part about dining is the community that you get from sitting together, having a meal, and so the steps that we've taken are to try to maintain as much of that community as we possibly can while safely socially distancing our students. So what we've done is we've brought in things like meal dividers for tables, so that you might have a Lexan clear plastic divider on a table so that you can still see someone that you're eating with and have a conversation, not have to be 6 feet away to be safe. This year we've actually had to innovate. I mean, this part of what this is about. I think that, no one likes the situation that we face, but sometimes these negatives end up being positive because it pushes us to think outside of the box. So one of the things that we brought to FOI this year is our food locker system. What that allows students to do is to pre-order their food. The food is ordered and prepared and behind the scenes and then put into a warming locker. And so the student can come, they arrive, their food, if it takes them 15 minutes to get here, their food will still be warm. They put their code into the food locker, it lights up and flashes, and then they're able to grab their food and go.
You can place an order to pick up from FOI or be delivered to you through the Grubhub app and by clicking on FOI on the fly.
Coming up, Auburn announces new ways to help students get involved on campus.
You're watching Eagle Eye TV, Auburn's news.
Welcome back to Eagle Eye News at 6. Are you looking for ways to get involved on campus but don't know where to look? Well, you are in luck. Student Involvement is hosting virtual O-Days every Wednesday from 4 to 5 p.m.
Students can learn more about all the organizations on campus, connect with other students, and communicate directly with organization leaders on how to get involved.
You can drop in on the live events each Wednesday by going to AU Involve, logging in with your Auburn credentials, and clicking Virtual O-Day Happening Now on the homepage. Auburn University Libraries wants to help students get registered to vote so their voice can be heard in the election this November. In participation with the League of Women Voters of East Alabama, the library will be hosting a voter registration day tomorrow, September 22nd, in the Ralph Brown Draughton Library.
A help desk staffed by League of Women Voters volunteers will provide information about voting registration and voting by absentee ballot. Laptops will be available at the help desk so that students can register to vote online. Printers will also be available so that out-of-state students can request an absentee ballot.
The help desk will be located on the first floor parking deck entrance to RBD Library, adjacent to the circulation desk. The desk will be open from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and virus safety protocols will be observed. Those wishing to register to vote or just wanting more information on voting are welcome to stop by.
Keep going.
A nonprofit organization collected donations in Tigertown for foster children in Lee and Montgomery County. Eagle Eye's Lainey Mayfield was on the scene.
Shampoo, conditioner, body wash, toothbrush, toothpaste.
Those were some of the items donated to children in foster care in Lee and Montgomery County. Toiletries were accepted outside of Old Navy in Tigertown by volunteers from the 50 Fund. The organization strives to help communities become beautiful, clean, and safe, one step at a time. Hundreds of foster children in both areas will utilize the items from the drive. Volunteers were eager to serve the community, but for Shaneria Scott, the drive hits closer to home.
I have seen the other side of foster care. I actually have siblings in foster care right now, and I know what they went through, and personally I just wanted to get involved, and that's why I chose my major, social work, as well.
This has been Lainey Mayfield reporting for Eagle Eye TV.
Despite the uncertain times of this pandemic, the Auburn University Department of Theater remains dedicated to providing an unparalleled theatrical experience for students and the local community. To better protect the safety and health of audience, cast, and crews, AU Theaters will provide audiences with the opportunity to view their fall shows this season from the safety and comfort of their own home with their AU Theater at Home program. Audiences will have access to pre-recorded versions of the various productions, which will be distributed digitally to their computer or other electronic devices. All digital productions are currently on sale on their website. You can visit the AU Theater at Home information page to see all the details about digital performances and how to purchase them.
The Circle, Auburn's literary art magazine, is now accepting submissions for their fall 2020 issue. Eagle Eye's Oliver Mills sat down with the Circle to learn more.
So this is Oliver Mills, and I am here with the editor-in-chief of Auburn's The Circle, Chloe McMahon.
So the Auburn Circle is the undergraduate literary and arts magazine on campus. A lot of people have the misconception that we really just publish like writing, but we also do photography, artwork, interior and graphic design, and we've even started linking QR codes to music at the end. So it's really just a holistic overview of the type of artwork that Auburn's undergraduate campus is producing.
During the interview, she stated what makes art so special.
What makes artwork stand out is when we can tell that a lot of time was spent with it, that it's a very just genuine expression of people's emotion, innovation, and ideas.
She also stated how students can submit to the magazine.
So we have a link on our AU Involve on our website. It's pretty short. It's aub.ie/submit. And you can submit up to 5 pieces of artwork in each category. So let's say that you were a poet, but you also do graphic design. You are more than welcome to submit to both of those categories, and you just do so through the link. I would just say, if you have something that you've worked on, poetry, pictures, artwork, whatever it is, and you feel hesitant about submitting it because you're not sure if it's good enough or it's what we're looking for, I would just encourage you to submit it. We are really just a community of people that like to experience art, and you have something valuable to bring to the table, and we can't wait to see what it is.
When we come back, the Tiger Sitter Service is helping provide student parents with free childcare. You're watching Eagle Eye TV, Auburn's news leader.
Welcome back to Eagle Eye News at 6. Auburn students now have the ability to provide and receive free childcare through the Tiger Sitter Service. Tiger Sitter Service is a no-cost babysitting program designed to match Auburn graduate student parents with Auburn undergraduate and graduate student sitters. Student parents interested in receiving free babysitting are required to fill out an application at the beginning of each semester on AU Involve. Sitters will volunteer their time to babysit for families in exchange for approved community service hours. Undergraduate and graduate students interested in serving as volunteer student sitters can apply on AU Involve. If selected, sitters will be trained in infant and child CPR. For more information on how to become a sitter or apply to receive the service, visit the Tiger Sitter page on AU Involve.
Auburn University Libraries is continuing their lecture series for students, hosting Melissa Blair tomorrow, September 22nd at 3 p.m. Blair, an associate professor of history and women's studies, will be presenting her lecture, New Faces and New Obstacles, Current Interpretations of the Fight for Women's Suffrage. Her talk will focus on the role of women of color in their suffrage fight, why their contributions were ignored for so long, and how the 19th Amendment was the end of one fight, but for Black Southern women, the beginning of another. This lecture will be presented remotely, and anyone is welcome to attend by joining via Zoom. If you can't catch the lecture live, the program will be recorded and available to watch at the Auburn Library website at www.lib.auburn.edu/discoverauburn.
Why only have one pet of the week when you can have two? This dynamic duo is back at it again, and this time they're on the hunt for a new forever family. Mary-Kate and Ashley are only 3 months old, and they'd love a home to grow up in. The shelter environment makes them a bit nervous, but once they are at home with you, they will blossom into the best kittens they can be. They are spayed, vaccinated, and microchipped. They have also tested negative for FIV, and they are $125 each to adopt. Apply online today.
We're out of time, but for more Auburn news, head over to our website, eagleeye@auburn.com, and check out our YouTube page. I'm Mari Horsey.
And I'm Michaela Kirsch. Thanks for watching, and War Eagle.